So right off the bat here, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't really have a problem with AI generated tools as a concept. I think there's some really talented folks out there who can use it to create kind of templates or rough drafts, and then the actual human can touch it up and make it something beautiful. And you can also make some really goofy stuff with it. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some really funny stuff made with AI, like Bigfoot running into a McDonald's with a KFC bucket on his head and just upending tables and throwing shit everywhere. I think that's hilarious because I still have a 13-year-old sense of humor. But on the other end of the spectrum, AI, especially in like American corporations and now the rest of the world, it's going like a really dark path, like a way darker path than I thought it would. And of course, we have movies like Terminator and other things like that show us that AI in concept can be very dangerous. But we're just at the point now where just people's jobs are getting absolutely smashed, especially in the games industry with companies like Microsoft, Blizzard, Activision. These people are just plain evil, man. People are losing their jobs in the thousands, and these companies are just using these AI generative tools to spit out the most basic, low effort slop you've ever seen. They're not even trying to hide that they do it. The art has 6 fingers or extra appendages. It's got errors and blemishes that clearly no human being touched up on, or else it would have been fixed. And the worst part of it is they try to defend it by saying this is just the way things are, while firing thousands of people who were doing that job before. And it's just going down this absolute horrid rabbit hole, especially on the darker sides of the internet. The things that you can get AI to do and the things you can make it do to someone's picture or a video of someone. Like, dude, we're going to have people framing people for murder. It's getting that dangerously realistic that someone could take a picture of me and with enough time and enough effort in the system, you could probably make a video of me hurting someone or doing something really bad and actually try to submit that to law enforcement to like swat me or get me in trouble. That's how far this is going. This isn't just, oh, I made a picture of Winnie the Pooh holding an AK. I made a video of someone like robbing a bank, and now I can post it on Facebook, and actual police officers at first glance might think that it's real surveillance camera footage of me trying to rob a bank. Like, this is getting way out of hand, totally unregulated, and it's terrifying, especially for people who work in any job where you're creating something, like you're an environmental artist or you're a concept artist, especially in the games industry. It is awful. And now it's getting almost indistinguishable from real art if you touch it up a bit. And that's the scary part too now, is that the bar for effort for things is now so low. Like, this is what they were talking about in the movies with AI, where we just get so lazy that it just does everything for us that the AI eventually decides it should be in charge. I mean, I'm not trying to say Grok or whatever is Skynet, but dude, we're approaching that rapidly. I mean, we're going to have these robots in the house soon. You ever seen iRobot with Will Smith? That is coming. And it's going to be coming sooner than 2036, which is when that movie takes place. But in a more micro term, like right now in the short term for gaming, it's horrible, man. I mean, people are getting fired and laid off in the thousands. The companies are using AI tools, and they are making ham over fist money off of it. And it's just, it really sucks too, because all the passion, all the soul, all the effort gets sucked out of the project. You can feel it. You can feel. It's like the uncanny valley, but in your mind. You're not looking at something that's human, but you can tell it's not real, and it leaves this hollow feeling in you when you're playing a game that's almost entirely AI. It's like your brain is trained well enough to know organic creation from inorganic. And it's just sucks, man, that we can't get good games nowadays anyway, but now they're all filled with AI slop. They're made with less and less people. The companies are making more, which means they're going to keep doing it because everyone's just turning their brain off and just consuming product, get ready for next product. Like, we're going to be having full AI-generated movies soon. Like, you see those memes where they're making, like, Pixar movies with Sora AI and stuff? Yeah, it's funny, but on a macro level, you think they don't already have tools to do that? Civilian technology is usually 10 to 15 years behind the people at the top, the shadow cabal, the military, the people who run this planet. If that's what we have access to now, stuff like Project Bluebeam and stuff like that is now closer to reality than ever. I'm going to get too deep into conspiracy theory, but it's approaching a very dark place that we could stage alien invasions. We could stage evidence of war. We could create a fake video to go to war with another country. We could create a fake video implicating someone of doing a crime. Like, this is getting scary, dude. It's getting scary. I'm not trying to be a boomer here, but this is genuinely terrifying, man. And when my kids get older, who knows what this thing's going to be capable of? Or even if we're going to be functioning normally by then. I'm going to try to keep them away from it as long as I can. And when they eventually get a little older and exposed to it, which is inevitable, I'm going to try to teach them that it's more of a tool. And again, like with most tools, like with guns, it takes another human to do something bad with it. It's not the gun's fault. It's not the car's fault that it ran someone over. It's the human. So as long as AI remains a tool that we are in control of, we can still regulate it. But man, the minute that AI starts to do things on its own, dude, humanity is so done for. And it's starting here. And in the timeline, whenever Skynet takes over, you'll look back in the history books, and games like Black Ops 7 will be footnotes in history marking when AI began to encroach itself more and more on human entertainment. It's insane. So, it's wild to me how far it's going. That's all I have for today. Let me know what you guys think. Is this just something we're overreacting to because it's just so prevalent and trendy? Or is this a genuine threat? Because I'm leaning towards genuine threat, but we'll see. You guys have a good one.